Hello children, welcome to Rare Shikshan Sanstha's online learning program. Today's topic is the King of the Golden River Part 2. Southwest Wind was true to his words. He did not return to the treasure valley after that night. Neither did any other wind. So there was no rain. Nothing grew in Treasure Valley anymore. The brothers made no more profits. The wicked brothers then began to make money by selling gold. They melted in a furnace the gold articles they had. They mixed a lot of copper in it and sold the mix as pure gold. Again, they made poor Gluck work in a furnace while they spent the money on themselves. Soon, all the gold in the house was spent. Only one thing was left, a beautiful golden mug that belonged to Gluck. Gluck's uncle had given it to him when he was a baby. Gluck used to drink both milk and water from it. A strange beard face was delicately curved on the mug. Gluck was very fond of the mug. He did not want to part with it, but his wicked brothers only laughed at him and threw the mug in the furnace. They asked Gluck to pour the gold when the mug was melted and went on with his wicked enterprise. Enterprise means activity or business. Sadly, Gluck sat down to watch over the mug being melted. But strangely, after some time, he began to hear a voice singing from a furnace. He lifted the lid of the crucible. Crucible means a container in which something is heated. And what did he see? The face of his old beard friend on top of the melted gold. Come, Gluck, oh my boy, said the voice from the crucible. Pour me out. I am too hot. Gluck was too astonished. Astonished means surprised. But he took hold of the crucible and tilted it to pour the gold. Instead of gold, a golden drop came out of the pot. His was the face curved on Gluck's mug. Pray, sir, said Gluck, rather hesitatingly, were you my mug? I am the king of what you call the Golden River, the Golden Dwarf told him. He added that another stranger and stronger king had turned him into a mug by magic. Gluck had freed him from that enchantment. Enchantment means effect of magic. The Golden Dwarf praised Gluck for his kindness. Then he told Gluck a secret. If anyone poured 3 drops of holy water into the river where it started on the mountain top, the river would turn to gold for that person. A person could try this only once, and if anyone put unholy water in the river, he would be turned into a black stone. So saying, the dwarf jumped back into the furnace and disappeared. When Gluck told this to his brothers, they did not believe him at first and they started beating him. But Gluck stuck to his story, so at last they believed him and began to fight over who should go first. They fought so much that the police came to see what had happened. Hans ran away when the police came, but Squats was caught and put in prison. Hans was happy that the Scot was in prison. The very next morning, he went to the church, stole some holy water, and set off for the mountain. It was not easy to climb the mountain. He was tired and thirsty. Soon Hans thought he would drink some of the holy water himself. Just as Hans raised the flash of water to his lips, he saw a little puppy on a rock. It looked as if it was dying of thirst. Hans only pushed the animal away with the foot, drank some water himself, and passed on. The climb now became more difficult. Hans felt thirsty again. He was going to drink some water from the bottle when he saw a little child on a rock ahead of him. The child was lying lifeless. its lips parched. Parched means was dry and burning. Ignoring the child, Hans drank some water himself and passed on. The climb had now become very difficult. Somehow Hans reached on the top of the mountain from where the golden river sprang. A faint cry fell on his ears. Then he saw a weak old man stretched on a rock. Water, the man said. Water, I am dying. I have no water for you, replied Hans. He jumped over the old man's body and ran to the river. The sun was about to set. The river shone golden in the light of the setting sun. Hans retrieved the flash of the holy water in the river, but alas, the river did not turn to gold. Instead, there was only a black stone where Hans stood. When Scots returned from the prison, he took some of the Gluck's money and brought some holy water from a bad priest and set out for the Golden River. While climbing the mountain, Squats too saw the fair child dying of thirst and passed on without giving him water. As he climbed a little higher, he saw his own brother Hans, but the wicked Squats only laughed aloud and went on without giving him any water. Alas, when he cast the flash into the stream, he too was turned to stone. Gluck waited and waited for his brothers, but they did not return. At last, he decided to visit the Golden River himself. He went to the good priest, who willingly gave him some holy water. Gluck was young and small, and he too found the climb very difficult. After he had climbed for an hour or so, he became very thirsty. He was about to drink some water when, like his brother, he saw an old man. The old man walked towards Gluck leaning on a staff. Staff means a long, thick stick, and asked for some water. Gluck saw that the old man was pale, tired, and thirsty, so he gave him the bottle of water. The old man drank up nearly two-thirds of the water. Then he returned the bottle and wished Gluck well. Gluck did not have any water himself, but as he went on, his path became easier. After climbing for a long time, when he became thirsty again, he saw the small child. Gluck was sorry for him and gave him some water. The child began to smile, got up, and ran down the hill. Now only a few drops of water were left in the bottle. When Gluck came close to the mountain top, he was very thirsty himself. Just then he saw the poor little pup that was dying of thirst. I must help it now, thought Gluck. Otherwise, it may be too late. So he poured the remaining drops into the little dog's mouth. The dog sprang up, and in his place stood the king of the Golden River. He was very pleased with Gluck. The king put in Gluck's bottle some dewdrops from the petals of a lily. Then he told Gluck to cast it into the leaping river. Gluck did so, but the river did not turn to gold. However, it changed its course and began to flow through the treasure valley, making it rich and fertile once again. Gluck lived in the valley, helping the poor and the needy. His barns were always full of corns and never lacked for money. Let's learn the meaning. Enterprise means activity or business. Crucible means a container in which something is heated to a high temperature. Tilted means moved into a position where one side is higher than the other. Prey means please. Dwarf means an imaginary creature that look like a small man. Enchantment means effect of magic. Parched means very dry. Staff means a long thick stick. I hope you all understood today's topic. Thank you.